The reign of the resilient, how the Chiefs' back-to-back Super Bowls defined the American spirit. The American story is often told through moments of immense challenge and ultimate triumph. While our history is rich with innovation and political milestones, few events capture the raw, competitive, and unifying energy of the nation quite like the Super Bowl. For 2 consecutive years, in 2023 and 2024, the Kansas City Chiefs did not just win the championship, they cemented a dynasty built on grit, determination, and a relentless pursuit of excellence, a true modern embodiment of the American spirit. This isn't just a story about football, it's a narrative about American resilience, exceptional talent, and the power of unity. It is about a team that refused to yield, overcoming pressure, injuries, and the weight of massive expectations to stand atop the sporting world, not once, but twice. They proved that the highest levels of sustained success require more than talent. They require character. The defining stage, the Super Bowl as an American institution. To understand the magnitude of the Chiefs' achievement, one must first grasp the Super Bowl's place in the American cultural psyche. The Super Bowl is more than a game. It is an unconventional national holiday. It is a spectacle where tens of millions gather, transcending regional divides, bringing together families, friends, and communities in a shared experience of competitive drama, high-stakes athleticism, and cultural celebration. For the American spirit, this event represents the ultimate proving ground. The pressure is immense, the stakes are astronomical, and the spotlight is global. Winning it once is historic. Winning it twice, back-to-back, places the team and the city they represent into the rare and revered atmosphere of a dynasty. The Chiefs did this by tapping into that deep well of national ambition that drives Americans to be the best. The architects of excellence, leadership, and ingenuity. Every great American story has its legendary figures, and the Chiefs' ascent is no exception. At the heart of this success are individuals who embody key American virtues. Patrick Mahomes, the visionary leader. Mahomes, the dynamic quarterback, represents the modern American innovator. His ability to see plays before they happen, his willingness to risk it all with no-look passes, and his cool demeanor under extreme pressure reflect the entrepreneurial spirit, the daring to try what no one else would. His leadership is not just about talent, but about setting a standard of unwavering belief. Andy Reid, the master strategist, the veteran head coach, Andy Reid, is the epitome of American perseverance and masterful strategy. After decades in the league, he finally reached the pinnacle, demonstrating that experience, calculated planning, and a deep knowledge of the craft ultimately pay off. His coaching is an exercise in intellectual ingenuity applied to the highest stakes scenario. The defense, the collective resilience perhaps most symbolic of the American spirit, was the Chiefs' defense. They were not always the most talked about unit, but their grit, tenacity, and ability to hold the line when the game was on the brink became legendary. They showed the power of collective effort, proving that sometimes, simply refusing to be beaten is the greatest form of strength. The double triumph, narratives of resilience, 2023 and 2024. The back-to-back victories were defined by their contrasting challenges, both demanding the highest level of American fortitude. The 2023 victory, the overcoming of adversity. The first victory was a battle of attrition. Mahomes played the Super Bowl with a severely injured ankle, forcing him to rely on his mind and his team more than his speed. The Chiefs fell behind by a significant margin, but the spirit of American competition dictated that they would not quit. They demonstrated the resilience to claw their way back, executing a flawless second half to secure the win. It was a story of overcoming physical pain and collective doubt, a powerful message that the fight is never over until the final whistle blows. The 2024 victory, the test of sustained greatness. The second Super Bowl victory was even more demanding, characterized by an unprecedented level of pressure to repeat the achievement. This game was a defensive struggle, eventually turning into a nail-biting, overtime thriller, only the second overtime game in Super Bowl history. The Chiefs had to draw upon their deepest reserves of mental toughness. The final, game-winning drive in overtime was a testament to discipline, focus, and the calm execution of a plan under the most intense spotlight imaginable. It proved that true champions possess not just explosive talent, but the capacity for sustained greatness. Beyond the field, a cultural and economic uplift. The impact of these victories went far beyond the final score. The Chiefs' dominance acted as a massive boost to the pride of Kansas City and the entire Midwest region, demonstrating that world-class excellence can emerge from anywhere in America. Local businesses, tourism, and civic morale experienced significant upticks, a visible example of how collective achievement can energize a community. Furthermore, the team became a cultural touchstone, drawing global attention to the sport and the city, thanks in part to the cultural phenomenon surrounding star player Travis Kelce and pop icon Taylor Swift. This unexpected blend of football excellence and global entertainment served to amplify the team's story, turning a regional sports story into a major American cultural highlight. It showed how tradition and modern celebrity can converge to create a unifying national conversation. Conclusion: the legacy of the American spirit. The Chiefs' back-to-back championships will be remembered not just for the trophies, but for the fundamental American spirit they displayed. Resilience, the unwavering refusal to give up, even when injured or trailing. Teamwork, the understanding that individual brilliance must be channeled through collective effort. Excellence, the constant drive to be the very best in the world. These victories serve as an inspiration across every field of American endeavor, from the boardroom to the classroom. They remind us that dedication, strategy, and that essential American fighting spirit are the keys to achieving the extraordinary. The Chiefs have provided a fresh, glorious chapter in the ongoing story of the United States. They didn't just win. They reminded us all what it means to succeed in the American way. Subscribe to American Spirit and join us as we continue to explore the dedication, passion, and power that shapes the true essence of America.